Okay.
Okay. Well, I know no one's in yet. It just started.
It did just start. So you're just going to leave that up there?
Yeah.
That's your plan?
Mm-hmm.
How long is that going to go on?
I don't know.
Trying to get it close to you?
You gonna be my chat person?
Yeah, I'm your chat person. Isn't that my job?
Yeah.
I only got one job around here.
Well, when I'm drawing, or when I'm doing something on the stream. Okay.
Yes, open set. It's a request stream. Do you have a request? Hello, headshot specialist. You might have a request. Is it going to be a Pokemon?
Is it?
Oh, a Halloween squirrel.
Ooh. I have no idea what a squirrel looks like.
You don't know what a squirrel looks like? Well, in art, what we usually do is you start with a reference, right?
As in like a picture?
Yeah, as in a picture.
So would you like it if I made a squirrel and then I zombified it?
Zombified it. That would be great. A zombie squirrel? So we'll start with the reference image. Because you don't know what a squirrel looks like, apparently. How about this one?
Yeah.
Or this one? Which way you want the squirrel look?
I want that one.
This one?
That one.
This one?
No.
This one?
Yeah.
Okay.
What it's like to be a squirrel.
Exactly. Then you have your reference image right there.
May go for the pencil.
There you go. Now you can look at that and draw whatever you want. So we're starting with the zombie squirrel, I guess.
Okay, so I think I'm going to start with the tail. Okay, that's not working. I think I'm going to do like... No, that's also not working.
Hi, Sam. And hello, Robert. And Blue Booger
What?
wants to know, isn't a Halloween squirrel just a raccoon? Which is actually a great idea. If you had a squirrel dressed up as a raccoon. Because it could just have a little mask over its face, right?
That's too skinny. Okay. So... Then...
Yes, I'm looking forward to Dune. We're going to go next weekend to see it in IMAX. And I read Dune when I was in high school, a long, long time ago. And my wife has been...
No!
You held down the button too long. You made it into a straight line. She's been listening to the books as books on tape, and also reading some of it as a preparation. I mean, we watched the the TV shows when they were, I think it was on Sci-Fi, they had a Dune series, and then of course the old movie with Sting and whatever, um, the really old version of it. But so I think she's more excited about it than I am because she's been like preparing herself for, you know, by rereading the books or reading the books, and then you know, she's been following all of it. So she told me we had to watch it in IMAX. We couldn't just go to the movie theater. So
also I'm using that line to see how tall the ear is.
that line is just for reference? Is that what you're trying to say?
No, the line is so I can see how tall the ear is and make the other one as tall as the other ear.
Oh, maybe you should put that line on another layer.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah. That way you don't have to worry about erasing it. You can just hide it.
Yep. That's not what I wanted. There's someone yelling upstairs.
Yeah, well, that's just Mommy. She's on the phone.
Oh, I hear Papa on the phone.
Yeah, that's how Mommy and Papa talk to each other.
Mhm.
Sarah, hello. How are you? So Sylvia's been practicing using Procreate to draw.
I drew the ear on layer 2. I didn't mean to do that. No!
You got to you gotta focus on which layer you're on, right?
Yes.
It's critical.
Sometimes I make a mistake like that, and I do it a lot.
Yes, we are procreating some squirrels. That's exactly what I'm saying.
Halloween squirrels. Or, and I remembered that, zombified squirrels.
Zombie squirrels. That's the plan.
How did I get that ear? Ooh, wait, I could just go. No, that's not what I wanted. Oh, wait, I would need to make the ear on it somewhere.
What were you trying to do? Copy and paste it?
Copy and paste.
Mm-hmm.
This is annoying.
What's annoying about it?
What am I doing?
You're drawing a squirrel.
I held it for too long.
Yeah, when you hold it for too long, that's what happens.
Should I make him have chubby cheeks?
Now you drew double over that ear.
Yeah, it works, I guess. Should I make the squirrel have chubby cheeks?
I feel like if the squirrel's been eating brains, it probably would have chubby cheeks, don't you?
Yep. Was that chubby enough?
I feel like it's pretty good. Anyway, this drawing tools on the iPad that Sylvia's been learning makes it a little bit easier for you to draw and show it to people, huh?
Mm-hmm.
Brains have a lot of cholesterol in them, so definitely chubby cheeks.
I don't think I know what that is yet.
Cholesterol?
Mm-hmm.
High in energy, I think is what she means.
Should I make it look like it's tired?
Well, is it tired?
I don't know.
I think that's the important part, is how you feel about it. It's got a lot of fat molecules linked together. That's what Sarah said. Zombies tend to look tired and slow, Headshot Specialist says. You're out of practice streaming.
What do you mean?
I mean, you're supposed to be talking, right? Telling people what you're
Yeah.
drawing and stuff?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I haven't streamed in a while.
I think the last time that you were on the stream, it was probably way back in the spring. Minecraft.
Okay. So I'm going to try tiny hands, which I'm horrible at drawing.
You gonna put brains in there? A tiny brain?
Oh, that looks weird.
I think it looks okay, actually.
You do?
Yeah. Robert wants to know, is the squirrel eating a cicada?
The squirrel's eating something's brains. I can't tell.
I don't think cicadas have brains.
What? And how are they living?
Well, they just have some nerve ganglions.
I'm getting better at drawing hands, I think.
Yeah? How do you get better at it?
Practice.
That's right. We gotta practice.
Even though this is like the first time I've tried to draw a hand in a while. And it's a squirrel hand. So I think that makes it slightly easier. Look at his claws!
Yeah. Squirrels are surprisingly clawed.
Can they see the squirrel too?
No, they can't see your reference, so that's one good part. If it doesn't look much like the drawing, nobody will know. It's time for you to just be artistic, and that way they can't tell what you've been,
Well, they can hear us.
Can they?
Yeah.
Sarah says squirrels do have good claws for picking out brains.
Just gonna give them some sharp fingernails.
Are you giving them sharp claws on the hands too?
Yeah.
Okay.
They have sharp claws on their feet. They need sharp claws on their hands so they can dig through the body parts to find the brain.
You gotta have a matching set.
They need to
I
be.
completely agree. You need
they
a matching
need to,
set. Hands and feet should match.
They need to have They need to have claws on their hands so they can dig through the body and find the brain.
Yeah. And OpenSet says also it makes them better at climbing up to brain height on taller humans so they can be efficient zombies.
Okay. And some more claws. It's gonna be fun once I'm done with the sketch layer.
Okay, this is the sketch layer.
Yes, it is.
You want to explain to him what you mean by sketch layer?
So, there's different layers in this, and I will sketch it out, and then usually my next layer would be to ink it so it would be easier to see, and then I would just hide the sketch layer.
Yeah. Good job. And why would you use layers?
So, actually, so it doesn't look messy.
Yeah, it's easier to keep track of things, right? Yeah. Studio Cornick says, I like the claws. It looks vicious.
Vicious.
Yeah. And Sarah said you did a great job explaining the layers. Smart use of layers, yeah. Where did we learn to use layers?
Oh. Acerella. Acerella.
Yeah, we were watching Estrella's stream. She was drawing a picture of you. And she started with the sketch layer, and then she started building on it, and then immediately you asked me, how do I do this? Huh.
Also, if you like drawing streams, you should, and gaming too, you should go check it out.
Yeah, she does a little bit of gaming. We can give her a shout out like this.
How?
I just type it, and there it goes. I think we can also give Studio a shout out. And I don't know if I missed anybody. Open set. We got him. Headshot. We got him. Is his tail on fire?
No!
Oh, I'm just asking. That's just furry.
Yeah.
Or are those blades?
It's fur, not
Okay.
blades.
I just want to check. I want to know what we're dealing with here. What kind of zombie squirrel are we dealing with? One that has blades coming out of its tail or fire?
No.
Just fur.
Fur, but he's gonna be like zombified. So parts of his tail will be green, and then the other parts will be brown, and half of his body will be green.
Half of his body's going to be green?
Like
Like decaying?
yeah,
Yeah.
like zombie.
Like he was buried?
Well, I don't really know how to. What do people look like once they come out of?
What do
being
zombies
buried?
look like? Is that what you're asking me?
I don't know.
Well, they're under various states of decay. Are you afraid of squirrels, Sarah? She says squirrels aren't scary enough. Are you afraid of squirrels, Sylvia?
No,
You're not?
I try to pet them. I know they might bite me.
You try to pet them?
Well, I wish I could.
Oh, I see. If you could have a pet squirrel, would you have one?
Definitely.
You know who has a pet squirrel?
Who?
Bob Ross. He
Okay.
was a painter. A very famous painter.
Yes, I know.
You know who he is?
Yes.
Okay. OpenSet wants to know, do we think a zombie squirrel would hide brains buried all around in the yard? Like they do, they bury their nuts everywhere? They just bury brains everywhere?
Mhm.
That's a good plan. You gotta store up brains for the winter, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, definitely.
You don't want your brains running low. Your brain supply?
I feel like I know some people whose brain supply is running low.
Oh. Oh no.
Are you done with the reference image?
I think so.
I feel like your squirrel's missing one feature that's really prominent in
What?
your picture that's not on the squirrel itself.
What? Oh! I didn't even know squirrels had them.
You didn't realize squirrels had whiskers?
No.
Oh.
What happened?
What happened with what?
Oh, I turned my brush a capacity?
Oh,
All
opacity.
the way
Yeah.
opacity all the way down. They're just like cats.
They are just like cats.
They even have it on their forehead
Oh, the little ones coming up off of their eyes, you mean? Mhm.
or eyes.
Yeah.
They're You're not reading the chat. That's what your job is here.
I am reading the chat. In fact, I was giggling because there was
In your head.
somebody had a giggling icon. Sarah wants to know, is Wednesday hanging around?
The Wednesday.
Wednesday's not in the room.
She's not in the room because someone closed the door.
Yeah. Someone did close the door. She usually comes in here and starts bothering people.
She likes doing that.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Okay. Layer 3.
Time for the inking.
Time for the inking, yes.
So I'm going to switch my brush to... I'm going to change my triangle brush just for right now. Syrup, because that's the best inking brush. Also, I use it for coloring.
Syrup is the best?
Inking brush.
Mm-hmm.
It's really good.
You got to point that out to people.
What?
You know, which is the best? Syrup, right?
I really like syrup.
Why do you like it?
Because it's so smooth.
It's smooth?
Smooth.
Smooth?
Mm-hmm.
Smooth.
Smooth.
What has happened? Oh, we zoomed way in. Okay. Got it. Schmooth.
You typed it.
I think Sarah was just trying to get the shmoo to show up. If you type shmoo, the shmoo shows up. Now it's a shmoo in a witch's hat.
So you're saying there's are you saying that there's autocorrect on here?
There is some autocorrect on there, actually.
I don't
That's
like
how I feel about autocorrect, too. Usually it's auto-incorrect.
Yes, that's what they should name it. Sometimes I just think they should remove it.
Well, you can turn it off.
Really? How?
I think there's an option, just turn off autocorrect. But it does fix some things. So, it's not always bad.
Mostly is, though.
Well, maybe you won't feel that way when you start typing more frequently.
Also, if you hold it for too long in Procreate and some other drawing thingies, it will smooth it out. And you can also flip it.
You really like that smoothing out feature, don't you?
Mostly. Sometimes it can be annoying because it doesn't know what the shape called a heart is.
It only knows certain shapes and it's not the ones that you like.
Not the ones I want to draw.
Yeah, that does create problems sometimes.
I have shaky hands. I'm done with the reference image.
Oh, you want me to close it?
Yeah.
You don't want to look at it anymore?
No more reference.
Okay.
Now it's just Sylvia in her mind.
OpenSet said, I have shaky hand problem too.
Good, I'm not the only one here.
Yeah. Older people, it's easy to get shaky hands.
I'm with young people.
Sarah says she gets shaky hands when she's pipetting.
Pipetting?
Yeah, you know what a pipette is, don't you?
What?
What a pipette is?
I think I forgot.
You remember when we were making slides?
Oh.
It's the little thing you squeeze out the sample onto the slide with. A little plastic tube.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, like a fancy eyedropper.
You're supposed to read the chat out loud.
I am reading it out loud. That's what people are saying.
Okay. I'm almost done with the tail. Now I just need to do the inside. The squirrel. Wait. Do zombies eat brains because I don't have brains?
Well, it's a good question about why zombies eat brains. You know, besides the fact that they're high in fat, as we've already discussed. But, you know, like, why does a zombie eat a brain? I think that's just because the zombie finds them delicious. I don't know.
But they don't really have brains.
Well, maybe they're just mad because, yeah, they don't have brains. It could be.
So they steal other people's brains.
Sarah says her pipette is a little fancier. It has a thumb plunger and an eject button.
What?
Yeah, the one I have at school's like that as well. In the lab. All right.
I make it look like it's standing on a wall.
When are we going to zombify this thing?
Soon.
Okay. Because it looks kind of just like a regular squirrel eating a brain right now.
Or a mush of gum.
I suppose it could be gum.
Never know. Okay.
Now what's going to happen?
Layer 4 is going to happen.
And what happens on layer 4?
We color it and we put layer 3 above it. So, also we turn off layer 1. Because we don't need that no more.
Got it. Sketching done.
Done!
Yeah, Robert says the skin looks too clean. I think they mean for it to be a zombie.
Well, not right now. I have my green color turned on.
Sarah wants to know what kind of leaf that is. Or is that supposed to be a tree?
Actually, I have no idea.
Is the squirrel sitting on a branch and that's just one of the leaves?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, got it.
It's not a tree.
That's not a tree, that's just one leaf.
It's a leaf.
Got it. Well, based on its shape, I would guess this is an apple tree, because that looks like prunum to me.
Prunum?
Yeah, that's the genus. Some kind of an apple, like a crab apple or a pear.
I think I think this ear should be the. Can you please not go out of the line? One ear should be zombified.
Just one ear is going to be green?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
And then the other is going to be brown.
Got it.
In fact, this whole part's going to be green.
That part?
Mm-hmm. That's why I'm using an apple pen, not my finger.
You're using an apple pen, yeah. Prunus. Yeah, that was my guess. It was some sort of apple tree. But Sarah says she thinks it could also be an elm tree.
Elm tree?
Yeah.
Is that type of tree?
Yeah, we have an elm tree in the front yard.
Really?
Mm-hmm. The one that's over by the sidewalk is an elm.
Oh. Wait, there's 2 trees by the sidewalk.
The first one, the biggest one.
Oh, okay. That's what I thought, because it can't be the tiny tree that's supposed to grow fruit if there's a tree right next to it.
That tree is a persimmon tree.
Persimmon, I was looking for that word.
Yeah.
Didn't come to me, though. I know it started with a P or C.
Oh. OpenSet says apples will be malice, and prunus is for his genus has pits like cherries and peaches.
Oh. Well, there you got something. Okay, so now I think I'm going to go and collect some darker green. Then I'm going to make the brush small. 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 Does that look good?
Well, it looks like the toe is very distinct.
Distinct?
Yeah, noticeable.
Okay.
You can do that with all the toes?
Well, actually,
Are these the claws?
Yeah, these
Okay.
are the claws.
Got it.
It's like the fingernails.
Right. They've been digging around in brains, so they're a little bit darker.
Mhm.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. And then up here, I'm also gonna have it darker because.
Inside the ear?
Yeah.
Yeah. Is that because it's got nothing inside its head?
I have no idea.
Does your squirrel have a brain is what I'm asking.
Well, I think it's eating brains to get a larger brain.
Yeah.
And
You
then,
gotta eat brains to get brains. Is that how it works?
I don't know.
Have you eaten brains before?
No.
Do you have brains?
Yes.
That's weird.
Have you eaten a brain?
No. I'm not into exotic foods.
Should I? Should I
Should you what? What's in the brains that the zombies want? That's what Sarah wants to know.
They like the taste.
They like the taste?
Yes. And they also zombie squirrels are meant to eat brains. Should I? I don't know if I should or not.
What are you doing? Showing us the inside of the squirrel?
Blood.
You're drawing blood? Okay.
Need it to be bigger.
Should I take the family-friendly tag off?
That's what I was like, should I?
Headshot Specialist says they ate some brains before.
What?
And OpenSet says that they can vouch for having eaten a number of brains in their time, but not any vertebrate brains. Mostly things like oyster brains.
Oh.
And other non-shelled portions of the animal. Sarah wants to know, do they have to be fresh brains? Or are there thoughts and dreams that are still in the brains, then that's what they want?
I think it's both. Do you want to take the family-friendly?
No, it's fine. I don't think that this sort of gore is going to be too traumatic since how you're 7 and you're drawing it. And it's a zombie.
Isn't the family-friendly tag just meaning no swear words?
It also means that, but sometimes it's for people who, you don't want them to see anything graphic.
Graphic.
Yeah, like naked people or things dying, graphic. Also, that's true. Robert says it could be ketchup. You never know, because the squirrel might want to put a little ketchup on its brains, and maybe that's what they use to dip them in. You think that's likely?
I don't think so. I don't think that's how a squirrel works.
You don't think that's how a squirrel works?
I don't think squirrels want ketchup on their brains.
Why not? How would you take your brain if you were gonna eat it? I feel like putting in ketchup might make it a little more palatable at first.
It tastes weird still.
Sarah says she wants hers with jelly filling.
No! No more brains!
You know, when we were talking before, Sarah was really into the jelly-filled donuts, I believe. So
What do you mean talking?
Yeah, when Pacific Plankton was around and I went to go get donuts, I'm pretty sure she wanted us to get a jelly donuts from the Square Donut place.
Square donut?
Yeah.
What? Was I there?
See? She just says she just really wants some Square Donuts now. I don't think you were watching it when Pacific was streaming because I think you were in school at the time.
Oh. Were you at the lab?
Yeah, she was at the lab. We were streaming from the SEM, and then I went to go get some donuts.
What?
Yeah.
Did you get me any donuts?
No.
Why?
I only bought 2 donuts, one for her and one for me. Did you want donuts?
I don't love donuts.
Exactly. The whole time I've ever known you, you've never once asked me to go get donuts.
But what I do like is some cake pops.
Yeah, well, we know that. Robert says maybe mix the ketchup with some mayo, and then he would put it on the brains.
Yuck.
I think that's what they call special sauce.
Really?
Pretty sure. And then Open said this is making them think about ordering some donuts now. More and more of the squirrel is becoming zombie. Is it just going to be a green squirrel?
No.
Okay.
Some of it's gonna not be zombified.
Sarah's thrown out some fighting words for you. She said that donuts are better than cake pops.
What? They might be to you.
That's a very political way to answer that question.
What do you mean?
Well, that's a nice way of saying you're allowed to have your opinion, right?
Yeah.
Everyone's allowed to have an opinion about which is better, cake pops or donuts.
Yes.
Rams Reese suggests maybe cronuts would be better.
Cronuts?
Yeah.
What's that?
What's
a cronut?
I think a cronut is a mixture between a croissant and a donut.
Croissant?
Yeah.
Croissant.
We have croissants, right? You know what? Croissant?
Croissant. I really, really, really want to go into the kitchen and bring in the croissant and wish we had a camera so I could.
Well, we're not doing that because you're streaming your art right now. So you need to focus. Chocolate croissants. Croissant.
Nutella croissant.
Yeah, a deep fried filled croissant.
With Nutella in the middle.
Oh, well, that's a good addition right there.
Nutella is the best chocolate.
I'm not sure I agree with you on that, but I feel like Nutella on a donut or in a donut, like that sort of combination of hazelnut and chocolate might be pretty good in a donut, actually.
See? Good.
If I was going to go get you a donut right now, what kind would you want?
One with sprinkles and vanilla icing.
Mm-hmm. A cake donut with the icing?
Yes.
Yeah. Basically a cake pop.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Cake pop. This really makes me want to have a cake pop right now.
The squirrel eating your brain makes you want to have a cake pop?
I was talking about food.
Look, Rams Reef just cheered 50 bits.
What? Why?
I think it was an intended 50 cents in order to get you to get a donut. I'm not sure. Oh, they said great art. I see.
Oh.
They're rewarding your art with 50 cents.
Yay.
Yay. That was nice of them, wasn't it?
Yes, very nice.
Headshot Specialist says, I bet squirrels would love Nutella croissants.
Really?
And Sarah wants you to know that Kroger has really good pumpkin cake donuts. How do you feel about pumpkin spice?
I don't know, but in this October I want to try pumpkin seeds and a pumpkin pie. What the?
Do you remember when you were little? He just cheered another $1 at you. And he said that's for the Diet Tom Donut Fund. So he's buying you a donut.
What?
Do you remember when you were little and we would go to the store and then I asked you if you wanted pumpkin spice?
No.
You don't remember that?
No.
Because pumpkin spice was in everything because it was in the fall. And I was like, what about if we got you some pumpkin spice, whatever it was? Donuts, you know.
Oh, wait.
And then you were like, I don't like pumpkin spice.
I don't sound like that.
That's exactly how you sound.
I do not sound like that.
Pumpkin spice brains. Yeah, ultimate Halloween food.
Do you like how some of the green part is now splotched brown?
Yeah, you gotta have a little bit of peanut butter in the chocolate, right? Rams Reese wants to know, what are you using to draw? What are your tools?
My tools?
Yeah, what are you drawing with? What's the program?
Procreate.
Procreate, and what are you drawing with?
An apple pen, which I already said.
Yeah, you got an Apple Pencil.
Pencil?
It's a pencil.
It doesn't look like one.
It does not look like a pencil.
It does.
And you are actually using it.
It looks like a white pencil without an eraser.
Yeah, well, that's true. But you do have it in sort of the pen mode right now, so. And then in order to stream it for people, we are bouncing it through a program called A Powered Mirror, which allows you to mirror the screen of an iPad onto a desktop or vice versa.
What's that?
What?
What's a vice versa?
It's like the opposite.
What?
One or the other, like one way or the other.
Oh.
Like you put peanut butter in my chocolate, or did I put chocolate in your peanut butter? Or did you get brains on the zombified squirrel, or is it a squirrel that's been a zombie that's been squirrelified?
Okay.
Oh, it's on an Apple. This is the 12.9-inch Pro, first generation, which is my old iPad, and I have a newer one, and I gave this one to my wife, and then Sylvia's basically stolen it from Carlin and has been using it to draw because it's the only other one that a pencil will work on. So yeah, she loves it, and I feel like you started learning. When did you first start using Procreate?
When I saw you using Procreate, and I wanted to see how it worked, and I thought that I could try Procreate, and Mommy said that since you have it on your iPad, I should be able to get it on my iPad for free because it costs money.
Yeah, it does cost money.
So that really made me want to try Procreate, and then I learned how to use layers when I watched Acerella's stream.
We watched those from Estorella.
And the first thing I made with layers was that one.
Can you open it for him? Oh, there you go. And how long ago did you draw that?
I actually don't remember. Like a few weeks ago?
That was like 2 weeks ago, yeah. So in 2 weeks, you've gone from that. Can you show them your most recent drawing before the squirrel?
This one or that one?
Oh, that one, yeah.
This one?
No, not the patches, but that one. And when did you draw that?
Why, Did I start when I was watching Acerella's stream, or was
That's
that
your
the
second
other
one, so I think you did that last night.
Yeah, I did this one last night.
Yeah.
And then, and then I did this one when I was watching Acerella's stream.
Yeah, you were watching her stream. OpenSet's showing a shocked face and is clapping.
to squirrel.
Yeah, so I think maybe altogether you've only been using Procreate for maybe 3 weeks or something like that, right?
I guess.
Yeah, not that long. And you've already learned layers, copying and pasting. You've learned how to ink stuff. Helps that we were watching, and then Estrella was sort of showing you how to do some stuff, right?
Mm-hmm.
And then I was explaining how to do the things she was doing. What color are you going to make the zombie's eyes?
Probably is between green or red.
Oh, I think red would be really good, but it would have to be like a different red than the blood. Yeah, like a dark red.
Like that?
Too brown, in my opinion.
Too dark.
Yeah, somewhere in there. That's probably good. There you go.
Well, first I'm going to go back to black.
We haven't tried to name the squirrel yet.
Who requested the squirrel again?
OpenSet is the person who asked you to draw the squirrel.
Then OpenSet gets to name it.
Oh, OpenSet gives a name?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
If he requested it.
That's a good point. I feel like it was a solid request that he made, and it's going pretty well.
Oh, wait. There we go. So, putting the layers on top of each other makes it so, like, if I put this layer down here, then this would happen.
All the outlines would be underneath it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Which doesn't look that good.
OpenSet's got a name for it. He says it's Squamby the squirrel.
Aw, that's cute.
Squamby.
I think it's a cute name.
Sarah wants to know, what if the brains have caffeine in them?
He's going to stay up even longer, eating even more brains.
That's true.
Then he's going to be tired in the
The
morning.
more brains he eats, the more addicted to brains he will become, too.
He will get very tired in the morning.
From eating all the brains?
All night. Because caffeine keeps you awake.
That's true.
No! Yeah.
Put something on the wrong layer?
Back to layer 5 it is. That is super annoying.
Well,
And I do it a lot.
it just happens sometimes. It'll be okay.
Wait. It's happening again.
Favorite part of drawing on a tablet, the undo button. Yeah. That's helpful, isn't it?
Finally, it works again. So,
It's one of the nice things about being able to draw on the tablet. One, you can design things the way you want.
online art.
Well, it's easy to have an online version of it when you're done too, right? If we wanted to, we could just print it.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. What's that other part of the eye? Is that the eyelid?
What part?
The part that's white right now. What is
Oh, that's going to be like the part around the iris, I guess.
Oh, I see. Gotcha. This part here is all the iris.
All this is iris.
Got it.
Even though there's no white on this side, He's just looking one way, like, seriously.
I got it.
Like, really looking that one way. And then I'm going to use the smudging tool.
You're gonna smudge the color?
Smudge. I need. Oh, I didn't know you could also use this in smudging. I can smudge like syrup.
You can use whatever you want to smudge, I think.
Is that what happens when you use syrup?
It's a lot more, yeah. A lot stronger.
I like to do this.
It's a good blend.
I don't like syrup on the blending.
No?
Where was it before?
Have you ever used an Etch-a-Sketch before?
What?
You know what an Etch-a-Sketch is?
No.
No.
What is it?
It's like a little... It looks like...
Oh, gosh.
Super big. It looks kind of like an iPad, but it had knobs on it.
No, I've never used one of those. Wait, do they have knobs on it that you turn and it draws lines?
Yeah.
Aspen has one and I've used
You
hers
used one of
before.
hers?
Mm-hmm.
And how do you use the undo button on that?
I have no idea. Because I forget.
You just flip it over and shake it.
Oh, yeah!
Yeah.
That looks
You just
bad.
got to start all the way over from the beginning if you do that, though. Yeah, one of the knobs is up and down, and one of the knobs goes left and right.
Mm-hmm. We totally used that for a game that we played before.
Open said I'm a Etch-a-Sketch pro, and I just practice my microscope skills on the Etch-a-Sketch whenever I'm not on the microscope. So that way when I've got to chase stuff around, I can find it very easily,
What?
you know.
What? Who's... What are you doing?
Turning a knob.
What?
I was turning a knob.
What?
This chair has a knob on it.
Oh. Oh, yeah, I know. Nothing's happening.
Gotta find that delicate balance between the brushes blending too much or not enough.
It's okay, this is enough.
It's pretty good just like that, I think.
Pink is next step.
How are you doing the brains?
Are brains actually pink?
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah, human
Wait.
brains are. They're like a pink gray.
Pink, right? Like, this car?
I mean, any of those are probably okay, yeah. That's a little purple.
It's not human brains.
Well, then you can make them any color you'd like.
It's brains purple? This is very boring,
What is?
doing this.
The coloring? Or the streaming?
No, the coloring.
You don't like the coloring part?
No, like having to go through the lines. Like,
Do you remember how to use the flood fill tool?
yes, but I don't want to.
Okay. And what's that under his head?
Under his head.
Is that like the squirrel's
Chest.
got the little white chest?
Chest.
Okay. So that's the color it's supposed to be.
Mm-hmm.
So
Well,
we just basically
really.
have the tail.
Well, it's not the color yet.
Oh, you're going to color that part?
Yeah. What is happening?
You're on the wrong layer?
No. Oh, wait.
Yep. That's all on this other layer.
She wants to play.
How about you finish the tail?
No.
How about you finish the tail?
Wait, but the chest isn't done.
Okay, the chest and the tail. And then the neighbor kid wants to play with you, so... You gotta reward your faithful viewers by completing the zombie squirrel, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. So at least we need to finish the tail.
I think I'm just gonna go crazy and then erase some marks I don't need.
Oh. We'll fix it in post version of coloring.
What?
You're just gonna scribble it out and then erase the parts you don't want.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That works. Let's make some more splashes. I need orange. That matches. It's good enough.
Good enough for government work.
What?
Exactly, Sarah. We'll do it live.
We can make splotches over here. So I don't have to erase and redraw a different color. Less work. Okay, this is gonna be annoying.
What is? The erasing part?
Yes, I hate this part. Are we gonna talk about anything?
I don't know. What do you want to talk about? It's your stream, remember?
But
I'm just here reading chat. That's my job.
and you start conversations.
Do I?
Yes.
Oh. Well, how do you feel about your zombie squirrel? You like it?
Yeah.
That wasn't very convincing.
Well, I don't like how I have to erase everything because I was scribbling. I regret my decisions.
Oh, OpenSet's got a really good question.
What?
He wants to know, do you have any good book recommendations for people your age? What book are you reading right now?
I like Junie B. Jones and
Junie B. Jones.
Judy Moody
Judy Moody.
and Humphrey books.
Humphrey, what's Humphrey books?
Humphrey and Og.
Oh, okay.
Humphrey's a hamster and Og's a frog.
What about those other books that you and Mommy are reading?
They're violent.
Oh, you don't like them?
Are you? Oh wait, are you talking about the Littles?
No.
Wings of Fire?
Yeah.
That's violent.
It's violent?
Yes.
Okay.
Dragons die.
The dragons die in it?
Yes.
So you think it's not appropriate for somebody your age?
Probably not.
Okay. Sarah wants to know what kind of good games are you playing?
What games am I playing?
Yeah, what's your favorite game right now?
Valheim.
Your favorite game is Valheim? Because I feel like that's a violent game.
I like Valheim.
You like Valheim?
Yes.
I hardly ever see you even play Valheim, though.
I like watching you play
Oh, you like
Valheim.
watching me play Valheim, I
Yeah,
see.
and sometimes I like to play it. But I'm mostly a chicken.
Yeah, because you're scared of dying.
Ah! And the name of my world is I'm definitely gonna die.
Yeah. She's got a Valheim world where the name of the world is I'm definitely gonna die.
And no spaces.
Right. But you haven't died yet.
No.
No.
Which I think is misleading, but it's probably because I'm a chicken.
Yeah. I think those things are related. The chicken and not dying, I mean. If you get really good, then you also don't die. But you have to practice and then probably have to die a couple times in order to get that good. OpenSet says Junie B. Jones was on their radar for somebody's birthday that's coming up, but they hadn't heard of the other ones yet.
Ah.
So you like Judy Moody, right?
Mm-hmm.
That's Judy with a Y. Moody.
What? Judy with a... Yeah.
Yeah. And the other one's what?
Humphrey and Og.
Humphrey
Or it's usually...
and Og. Just like OG or
Yeah.
OGG.
OG. It's usually
Humphrey's an OG. That's what you're trying to tell me.
What? It's usually just, like, something according to Humphrey or something according to Og.
Okay. And then what about The Littles? That was another book. You like that one?
Yeah.
Not as much?
Not much, but I still like it.
But you recommend Judy Moody.
Yes.
You've been reading those Judy Moody books for a while.
Yes.
Yeah.
I've read, like, every one of them.
Yeah.
And I still make Mommy read the pirate one.
How many times have you read the pirate version of Judy Moody?
Probably 7.
7 times?
I've done it a lot.
Sarah says she's heard of books called I Survived from her neighbor kids. Have you read those?
No.
No.
It sounds like a violent name of a book.
We're worried about violence all of a sudden. Do you feel like Minecraft is a violent game?
No.
No.
Even though you ride a pig off a cliff just to get an achievement, and when you hit them, they turn pink.
I feel like I've watched you play Minecraft, and sometimes you're pretty violent in the game.
Kill cow, kill cow.
OpenSet wants to know, is this squirrel violent?
If you count finding dead thingies on dead animals on Halloween and digging for their bodies to find their brains, I think that's gonna be violent.
Yeah? You'd classify it under violent?
If you call that violence, then yeah.
I feel like if they're already dead, it's not really violence. If it killed them in order to get their brains, then I think it's violent. I feel like if they're already dead, then, maybe they died of natural causes peacefully in their sleep.
Violence by getting hit by a car.
Well, they might have been hit by a car. Maybe they just took a nap and didn't get up.
You're weird.
Yeah, that's scavenging brains, not hunting ones. Exactly. Sarah says, I think the I Survived are about historic events like the Titanic. Like they survived the Titanic.
Oh. But no one did. Or did
Nope.
they?
Some people did survive the
Oh,
Titanic.
really?
Yeah. Cleaning up the edge work. Nice.
Even though I hate doing this.
You hate the cleaning up part?
Yes. Just like in real life.
Just like in real life. You like making messes, just the cleaning up part you don't like.
I guess you could say that.
I feel like that squirrel's pretty close to done, but...
What the? Oh. I can still add some splotches of brown in the green and some splotches of green in the brown.
Right. Also, I feel like there's some toenails that need to be done still.
Oh, wait! That's definitely not what I wanted.
A little too coarse.
Too big.
I don't understand how NFTs work, Robert.
Sometimes I get so confused when I accidentally rub my hand against the screen and then the opacity is all the way down.
Yeah.
I'm like, what just happened? I'm not in a race, am I? What's happening?
All right.
No!
How do we feel about it?
The log's not colored.
Oh. Well, is the log required to be colored?
Yes.
Okay. I mean, it's your stream.
I'm going to create a new layer and put it under everything.
A log layer?
Log layer.
Mm-hmm.
So I can just...
Oh, that's a good idea. Why don't you just make the brush bigger?
Oh, yeah. That could work. I'm going to make a line so I don't need to clean up any messes. Oh, no. Oh, no. Well, maybe I have to clean up that one, but
Yeah.
no one's going to see that. No one's going to care. And that one.
OpenSet says Rarible gave me a checkmark verification, and apparently you're an official NFT artist. Does that mean you can make money?
What? I'm an artist?
OpenSet.
Oh.
And Sylvia Peterson said this is so awesome.
Sylvia Peterson.
That's her name.
What? And it's spelled exactly like mine.
Well, how else could you spell Sylvia? With a Y?
There's other ways to spell Sylvia.
2 Y's? 2 I's?
You know there's other ways to spell it.
Oh, okay. Are you going to color that leaf now?
What do you think I'm doing?
I don't know. What are you doing? I just work here in the chat. That's all my job is. They don't pay me to think. I'm here to collect donuts for you and read your chat, apparently.
Donuts?
Well, I've got $1.50 with donut money with your name on it, apparently.
Okay.
From Rams Reef. Speaking of which, we never did get Rams a shout out.
If he's
Oops,
gonna get if he got money so I could so you could buy me a donut, he should get a shout out.
I gave him a shout out.
Good. And now for the background color.
Oh, you're gonna color it in? Well, that was easy.
Oh no, his eye. I can't just be lazy if I'm gonna make the background. No. Back to
Not
this
quite
one.
that lazy. I think you could always, do that. Clean it up. Sylvia Peterson says, I need to draw more, and you are inspiring them.
Okay.
Well, Sylvia, if you were streaming and you put on there that you take requests, I'm sure Sylvia could show up and give you some requests. What's that?
A star.
Oh, they're stars. Okay. It's nighttime. I forgot. The zombies are only going to eat brains at night. Oh, you undid the eye. There you go. What is happening? Oh, is it the moon? Okay.
And it's not going to be a cheesy moon. I don't like those.
It's not going to be a cheesy moon?
No cheese. No cheese involved.
No cheese in the moon. Got it. Oh, look who's here. Look who's in the chat.
Hi!
It's Estorella. We were talking earlier about how Esterella's stream was where you learned how to use layers and inspired you, huh?
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, see, she wants to know, is this a zombie squirrel? She knew right what it was.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's what it is. Now we're putting little stars in the sky. We're just adding some finishing touches to the background, right?
Then I might go play with my friend.
Yeah. Try to get a little game playing in with your friend or whatever before the dinner arrives.
Okay.
Is that it?
I think so.
All right. Well, what we should do is save that, and then we'll send it to OpenSet. What do you think about that?
Yeah.
Yeah, because I have him on Discord, and we can just post it to him. Okay?
Perfect.
Well, I guess we took our request and we're done.
We might do this some other time.
We might?
Yes, and we're going to have one request. And if I have more time, we can do multiple, probably.
Really?
Maybe.
Okay.
Or maybe we'll have to finish it in a different stream if we don't have enough time.
Well, OpenSet says that's an excellent Halloween squirrel. And Estorella says she's so happy to watch you draw. And she's sorry she arrived late. She wasn't home. And Sylvia Peterson says she loves it. And OpenSet said your squirrel might make a special appearance on his Halloween stream.
Woo!
How about that? Yeah, pretty cool.
Perfect.
Okay, maybe tell everybody thanks.
Thank you for watching. It was the weirdest outro I've ever done.
And then maybe you'll stream again from the iPad, right? Okay, so we need to find somebody to raid. Do you think maybe we should raid? Let's see. My friend Hannah, Rebecca Music, is on. Do you think she would be a good person to raid?
Is Freckled Chemist on?
Freckled Chemist is also on, yeah.
This is a hard decision.
Also, Devil and Mrs. J is on, but I think she's a mature streamer, so probably that's not a good choice. Can we go to Hannah? Can we raid Hannah? Because I want to go watch Hannah anyway.
Yeah.
Okay.
Even though if Hannah was on that list, I would definitely pick Freckled Chemist.
Oh, okay. Well, Freckled Chemist is always on. We can always go next time for her, okay?
Mm-hmm.
Everybody says you did a really great job.
Thank you. I like the squirrel too.
There we go. You like it too?
Good. I think
Perfect.
it's really good.
Well, we'll raid into Hannah, and then you can go play with...
It might be like mouse brain because it kind of looks like it's eating gum.
a mouse brain.
Because mice are tiny. Tiny.
Mice are tiny?
Yeah. Whenever I talk about mice, I always do this.
They can't see what you're doing.
I always
pinch your fingers
pinch
together?
my fingers together like I'm holding a mouse by the tail, and it's like...
Oh, I see. Like you're like the mouse is in your hand.
Yes.
Yeah, got it.
And it's squirming around.
Sarah says opossum brains are really tiny too.
Oh, that's someone I need to know.
That's the doorbell. It's coming for you. All right.
You can end the stream, Daddy.
Yeah, we're gonna raid now. Thanks everybody for hanging out and OpenSet for the request. Great job, everybody. And we're gonna go raid my friend Hannah. So stick around. She's gonna sing some songs for us probably.